what I think you guys need to do is stop, breathe, slow down, and take a minute to look at what actually you're talking about, because what he cut was a law that was basically redundant. All it did was copy the protections that were in the 1964 Civil Rights Law.
The troglodyte in that video is partially correct. Trump did not, in fact, legalize segregation. He just pandered to people that want to. Last week, the General Services Administration dropped a clause prohibiting federal contractors from maintaining or using segregated facilities. And though dropping this clause does not negate the fact that segregation is still explicitly outlawed in the Civil Rights Act of 1964, doing so is extremely symbolic. President of the American Civil Liberties Union, Deborah Archer, said even presidents who were hostile to the civil rights agenda at least understood that they shouldn't say it out loud. To have a president embrace a segregationist agenda is both dangerous and heartbreaking. According to a memo issued by the GSA, this clause was dropped because it is not consistent with the direction of the president. A clause prohibiting segregation isn't consistent with the direction of a president removing words such as black, racism, and women from government documents? You don't say! According to a GSA spokesperson, this clause was removed because, quote, having additional duplicative regulations in the FAR places unnecessary burden on American companies from doing business with the federal government. I'm sorry, but I'm having a little hard time understanding how having something written down in more than one place is a burden to contractors. The Trump administration can claim all they want that this is all part of the restoration of their merit-based opportunity, but I think I'm seeing a little bit of inconsistency here with this supposed motivation of restoring merit. Because if it was about merit, then we wouldn't be having a podcaster as the deputy director of the FBI. And we wouldn't be having a wrestling CEO as the Secretary of Education. If it was about merit, then the priority wouldn't be loyalty. So the question becomes, if dropping this clause didn't effectively accomplish anything, what purpose did it serve other than to embolden white supremacists? Is that the president you want? Here's something to reflect on. If you find yourself saying, yeah, Trump repealed a law that stopped contractors from discriminating, and then follow that up with, but, you might be on the wrong side of history. Be best!